Tonight on the House of Grym.
If there is a hell on Earth, it lives at 50 fathoms, lurking silent and deadly as it waits. The perfect machine. Fearing nothing, feeling nothing. The ultimate survivor in a world so mysterious, so terrifying, that man cannot imagine it. Where unknown danger lurks in every murky shadow, and death is circling closer by the second, until at last you must come face to face with the sudden terror of evil in the deep.
Hey, huh? There's something ahead.
Yeah, I see it. There.
Still north of Grappler Bank.
Maybe we should swing west a little. 091 magnetic.
091 magnetic.
091 magnetic.
Warm up the depth recorder.
The cable's wandering.
It's 8 fathoms. That's coming up fast.
There was no way we could get Josh out of there.
I can't come in the boat.
You want to go diving, right?
Right.
What kind of experience have you got diving?
I know what I'm doing.
Christ's sake, I need one at a time.
Join in the high-speed search for adventure. Dive to the depths and caverns of the dead. The hunters and the hunted stalk each other in this perilous game, where paralyzing fear leaves man helpless as he beholds evil in the deep.
Where's Darby?
Evil in the Deep. Starring Stephen Boyd, Rosey Grier, David Ladd, and Cheryl Stoppelmoor. Beware, it's coming to a theater or drive-in near you soon. Evil in the Deep. See it before you go near the water. Filmed in Tardeo and Color by Deluxe. Released through Golden Films. Rated PG, may be too intense for younger children.
good evening, and welcome once again to the House of Grym. I'm Grim, your horrifying but humble host, and tonight we go on a field trip where adventure runs deep, and there's a treasure to be had in the 1975 film Evil in the Deep. You see, there's riches in the waters of the Caribbean due to a ship that sank 200 years ago. Seaman Boyd gathers up a group of fortune hunters to reap the riches of a sunken galleon, a curse on the treasure notwithstanding. Will they secure the treasure, or will they fall victim to the curse on said treasure that has befallen other seekers of the riches in the past? Tonight's feature was originally titled The Treasure of the Jamaica Reef, but did poorly at the box office. Then the summer of 1975 came around, along with Steven Spielberg's little personal drama called Jaws. The film company that released Jamaica Reef got an idea, did a little editing on the film, then added some gore scenes to heighten the fear factor, and re-released the film as Evil in the Deep. Let's see if the hard work they did paid off as we present Evil in the Deep here on the House of Grym. But first, are you ready to survive a shark attack? This short film from the 1960s will help you from being nibbled on by a great white shark. Here's the Air Force's training film, Shark Defense.
This shark and his relatives are long-established enemies of man. He is a wicked, unpredictable opponent. Marine hazards such as sharks definitely are to be expected in warm water and may be encountered in cool water. There are several ways these dangerous and unwelcome visitors may be attracted to your area. Blood in the water, any blood, human or otherwise, is extremely dangerous. And it doesn't take much. The shark has an extremely sensitive sense of smell. 2 molecules of blood reaching a shark's nostrils are enough to start him homing on you. Most sharks are scavengers. If you dump your garbage, vomit, urine, and feces near your raft, the sharks probably will be there shortly. Never put anything in the water if sharks are around. Even if no sharks are in the area, throw your waste materials as far from your raft as possible and in very small quantities. Avoid unnecessary kicking and splashing when you are in the water, because sharks have a highly developed hearing apparatus. Any noise transmitted through the water is likely to attract them from a considerable distance. Jerky, uncertain movements increase chances of attack because they think you're in trouble or hurt. An easy touch for them. Sharks are attracted by contrasts of lights and darks in clothing colors and in human skin tones. The shark's vision, although poor by our standards, enables him to see these contrasts extremely well. Anything that stands out from the general background color of the sea is liable to attract his attention. Do not remove your shoes. Bare skin, as well as bright colors, provide a great deal of contrast. The shark is well equipped to provide for himself in his environment. So the best way to stay out of trouble is to stay in your raft. When you are certain that sharks are in the area, use shark repellent and use it properly. Remember, protection in depth is important. The dark cloud is a camouflage to conceal you and frighten the sharks. Further, the chemicals in it create an odor that is disagreeable to them and confuses their sense of smell. Be aware that sharks are more prevalent in warm areas. Be ready to repel them. If there are no sharks around, stay quiet and avoid attracting them. If sharks are in the area, you can repel them with sounds by striking the surface of the water with your cupped hand. Use a strong, regular beat. Or you can shout underwater. Or you can rub your wet fingers on the surface of the preserver or raft. Sharks shy away from strange sights. Among the visual methods of preventing attacks are directing a stream of bubbles from your life preserver in his direction, tearing up paper into small pieces, and scattering them all around the raft. And during an attack, take a Mark 13 flare, fire it, and hold it underwater while it is burning. On the physical side, if a shark threatens to attack you or damage the raft, discourage him by hitting him on the nose or jab him in the gills. Use a bailout bottle or paddle, not your fist. Remember, his front end is practically all mouth. Be careful not to break the paddle or lose your bottle. And don't take roundhouse swings that may upset your raft. Do not try to shoot or knife him. Chances are you would only slightly injure and infuriate him. If you are in the water when a shark comes at you, time your movement and swim quickly to one side to evade him. Sharks do not have to turn on their backs or side to attack or bite. They can do it from any angle. But it is difficult for them to make sudden turns. You can dodge them. It has been done by others. You may have heard that porpoise will always attack sharks. This is not true. The porpoise may attack the shark, but will not necessarily do so. Precautions should be taken even when porpoise are nearby. When crossing coral reefs or sandbars in warm areas, be extremely cautious. Sharks gather and feed in such areas. A group threatened by shark attack should bunch together and form a tight circle. If the sea is rough, tie yourselves together. Face outward so that you can see an approaching shark. Ward off an actual attack by kicking or stiff-arming. If one of you is bitten or wounded, he should be treated for hemorrhage and shock within the protective circle. Improvise a tourniquet if needed. Remember, in an emergency, always keep calm. If you have to swim, swim with measured strokes. Use shark repellent if sharks are in the area. Be sure to envelop your entire body in the dye. Anything protruding from the dye is a target. Make sure to draw your feet up. Once in your raft, stay there and remain quiet. Be especially alert in warm areas. Throw wastes as far away as possible in small amounts. Remember that as a human being, you are smarter than a shark if you use your head. You can prevent attacks by not providing the bait or the activity to attract his attention, by understanding his weaknesses and remembering his keen ability to hear, smell, and see contrasts. Panic on your part increases the chances of a successful attack. Keep calm. Plan your actions and prevent an attack through knowledge and application. Prevention is more than half the battle.
Where the hell have you been? Shopping, shit. God damn it, don't you ever think of anything else?
For Christ's sake! I had your horny son last night, and you tore off a piece this morning.
Yeah, I went shopping.
So what? Bitch, Lou!
Yeah?
Sorry to bother you, but there's been a homicide. 22 Hill Drive.
Yeah. I'm sorry, honey.
Oh.
We're gonna have to finish it alone.
Oh, shit.
The trouble with being with the Scientific Investigation Division, the SID, is that you can never call your life your own. I felt bored and tired. I'm glad that my vacation was starting at the end of the week.
Hi. Head smashed in with a blunt instrument, probably that phone. Only one witness, her non-witness, for all it's worth.
Thanks.
She's under sedation, but this is her so-called statement, all about some map with a curse on it. She claims it's in that safe.
Have Walters open that, will you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, that's all there is. Some funny money, 1 gold coin, and this tired old map.
Jesus. What a cock and bull story.
What's that, sir?
This woman's statement, pure bullshit. Does she really expect us to believe that everyone who's ever had that map has met a violent death? 9 of them. 2 in L.A., no less. According to her, there's a curse on this thing. Has been for over 100 years. Send everything over to the precinct.
Let the lab boys take a look at it. The statement. Somehow that crazy story kept returning to my brain. The curse was supposed to have been placed in 1787 by Villasanti, the maker of the map. He vowed as his galleon sank that if he couldn't have the gold, nobody could. Curiosity caused me to go through the homicide files and see if there was any truth in that so-called curse and the trail of victims that had followed the map. It was a long shot, but the witness had actually come up with a couple of names I could check out. This case I remember well. It was one of the most shocking homicides ever recorded in the city of Beverly Hills.
There's got to be at least $10 million worth of gold down there. And it's not that deep.
This ain't the map.
What do you mean?
They didn't make maps like that in those days. Where's the real map? Where?
Peterson. Murder Incorporated victim.
Remember, after 6 p.m. and use plenty of cement.
Well, that's that.
All night, the words of the statement and the evidence that was on record went through my mind. The following day, being an active diver, I called the Bureau of Marine Records and found that although the sinking had been on record in Seville, no mention of salvage could be found. The temptation was just too great. I was going to get that gold. The curse seemed frighteningly true, even to me. But if there was such a curse, it could hardly go through a copy machine. Victor Spivak, 28, male, Caucasian of Polish descent. Occupation? Market analyst. Hobby? Diving. Joshua Owens, 27, Caucasian. Occupation? Computer specialist. Been reputed to have a very high IQ. Hobby? Diving. Zabby Bolyu, 38, 24, 34, plus cash, and a burning desire to be a diver. If I could get Vic and Josh to go along, Zabby would join us. Admittedly, I played down the curse on the homicides, but after I showed them the map, they were hooked. We all wanted that gold.
You must learn to obey orders. I told you to get that map. Now, thanks to your stupidity, it's at the Beverly Hills police station.
Look, I can't break into the police.
You don't have to. He made a copy of it. What's more, he's got the salvage rights, and he's on his way to get that gold.
Look, it's easy. I'll get his copy of the map.
Not alone. I've arranged for you to meet Kentner in Miami.
But look, there's no...
Let the cop do the hard work. Lead you to it.
And then?
best buy I could find. Big and cheap.
You gotta be kidding.
Oh, really, have a look at it. That's exactly what we need, man.
Now, how old do you figure she is? Oh, 42 vintage, I'd say.
It was a good year for trucks.
You know, it's got plenty of room for our gear, and we can make a camper out of it. Well, it's running.
Maybe we better not stop her again till we get to Florida. I'm kissing you vintage.
The eerie shadow of the past seemed remote. We had a truck loaded with diving gear and the vivid prospects of millions in gold coins. During the long trip, we spent many hours poring over the map.
Hey, where's Josh?
Oh, he's knocked out in the back.
Well, you're going to have to get yourself a new stud. I'm meeting Kettner and we're flying to Jamaica this afternoon. I want to be there when that barrel rolls off the dock.
It's really something, isn't it?
Girl. Yeah, that sounds fine, but have you thought about how we're really going to find the cave? It might have been destroyed by the earthquake.
Look, I thought about that too. I mean, it's not going to be easy.
If we narrow it down with a magnetometer.
You really think it's going to be that easy?
Yeah, if we follow the report.
How are we going to recognize it? You know anybody else that drives a wine barrel? In the paper about how they found Villasade's map.
Are you sure they have exclusive government salvage rights?
Sure they got it. Maria saw in the inspector's office. Tell Hardwick to get it. Okay. And we might as well have him lift the tank or two, huh? Yeah.
And I was the seventh. Nobody ever gave me a chance to speak up much, so I learned how to speak up quickly, or I didn't.
Will there be anything else? Oh, sorry.
Excuse me, is that your funny-looking truck down there?
Yeah, what about it?
Somebody's stealing your equipment. What?
Patrol. Wish we had something faster than vintage.
Yeah, it's like trying to catch a jet with a Jenny.
Yeah.
No, I am not kidding. A girl on the luggage rack.
Hey. You want to catch that wagon?
I'll bet I can catch anything in this.
Yeah.
Zabby!
This time I got him.
The worst of sinister thoughts were in my mind, but I decided to keep them to myself.
Well, the curse seems to have struck again to the person that stole the map. But will the curse rear its ugly head and affect Hugo and his crew? We'll find out more in a moment. But first, let's talk about tonight's leading man, Stephen Boyd. Boyd was born in 1931, and in 1945 he decided to quit school in order to help support his family. He eventually joined the Ulster Group Theatre and learned its operations, eventually leading to supporting parts and leading roles. In the early 1950s, Boyd longed for something bigger, so in 1952 he moved to London and got a job as a theatre doorman, which eventually got him noticed by Sir Michael Redgrave, who led to Boyd joining the Windsor Repertory Group. In 1953, Boyd started acting in movies, and first earning acclaim for the film The Man Who Never Was in 1956, and The Bravados in 1958. But the next year came a film that brought him universal acclaim, Ben-Hur. Boyd's screen tests convinced Ben-Hur's director, William Wyler, he had found a perfect villain for the film. His performance as Messala garnered him the Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actor in Motion Pictures for 1959. A tremendous number of acting offers then came his way, but he had to turn down the majority of them due to other obligations. He did appear in films like The Big Gamble, Imperial Venus, The Inspector, and The Fall of the Roman Empire, which incidentally did poorly enough in the United States that it signaled the end of Roman epics from Hollywood. That was followed up by Genghis Khan, Fantastic Voyages, The Oscar, The Bible in the Beginning, Sulaco, and Henry Kohler. In the 1970s, Boyd continued to act, but not in prestige films as he did in the 1960s. Stephen Boyd died in 1977. The House of Grym will return with Evil in the Deep in a moment.
a legend tells of a woman named Molly Morgan, who at the turn of the century hid her fortune in a cave in Bear Mountain. To this day, neither Molly nor her gold have ever been found.
I remember the summer we moved to Wheaton. To Mom, it was coming home.
It's just the same.
To me, it was nowhere. We left LA for this? 2 channels, and we don't get either one of them. Then one day I ran into Jody.
Get out of the way! I can't stop!
Oh my God, what's wrong?
Pain, it's awful! May have to call my lawyer and may decide to sue.
Everyone warned me about her. She's really trashy.
Mrs. Briggs says Jody is
Not too dependable.
She just doesn't have any friends, Mom. She had her own way of doing things.
Forget it.
What's wrong, city girl? You scared?
I'm not!
Her own private world.
Let's go, follow me.
Where?
I told you, my condo.
This is amazing. And her own dreams.
In the book, Molly Morgan says that you can find the cave at high noon on the day of the summer solstice.
You can't expect us to climb up there.
This will be the greatest adventure you'll ever have.
Beth, there is no gold. Everybody knows that. It's just a myth.
Isn't Jody always lying?
I know her, Mom, and she wouldn't lie to me.
It's easy to love somebody. It's easier than to be loved. Now we're flying so high with the world down.
Universal Pictures presents My Girl's Anna Klumsky and Casper's Christina Ricci in a story about 2 girls on the adventure of a lifetime. Gold Diggers, The Secret of Bear Mountain.
Welcome back to the House of Grym. As Hugo and his crew has finally reached the ocean, but those who also want the treasure are watching them closely. When will they play their hand against Hugo and his group? We'll find out as Evil in the Deep continues.
I told you it wasn't my fault. That idiot Hardwick lost control of the car.
I don't give a shit about Hardwick. Just don't lose them.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks a lot, John. That's really great. What? Asper? Asper Villaggio. Okay.
Look, we're spending all our time looking for boats. We've been here nearly 2 weeks.
Listen, there's no sense chartering a piece of junk.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I will. And hey, thanks again, John. I really appreciate it, huh? Goodbye. I won't believe that till I see it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a new boat with good equipment, a compressor, and a crew of 2. $800.
What's the catch?
No catch. The guy I knew at Yale. The 800's for only for 3 weeks, but I figure it's worth it.
Probably some old slow tub. We won't find anything in 3 weeks.
22 knots.
Hi. Do you know which one of these is the O'Keefe?
That's the O'Keefe over there.
You don't suppose you could take us out there, do you?
Just can't help you, brother. But you see that man over there in the pink cotton tree boat? He'll be able to take you.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Okay, Robin. Let's get going.
Hi, Skipper.
Asper.
Hey!
Treasure hunt. Hey, come on!
You see him fly, you waterlogged albatross!
Hey, I'll drop her off at the O'Keefe.
Jeez, he's a fresh kid.
She's not bad.
I had a
anticipated difficulties with the skipper of the yacht. They seemed to resent friends of the owner. However, Zabby already had Asper well in hand.
Mr. Graham?
Yeah?
Mr. Hampton sends his compliments. I'm Asper.
At last, the search had really begun. Villasante's map had turned out to be something of a riddle. The overlay that we had made from the old map showed the location of Villasante's cave in the middle of a reef. Then there was a river and the site of the sunken galleon. Once we found the cave, we'd know which river it was, and the galleon was cited as being just out from the mouth.
We're almost there.
Still north of Grappler Bank.
Maybe we should swing west a little. 091 magnetic.
091 magnetic.
091 magnetic.
Warm up the depth recorder. You ever run this channel before?
No, man. I always give this place a wide berth.
Hey, it looks shallow.
It's 8 fathoms. That's coming up fast.
Dead slow ahead.
Dead slow.
Take her up a couple of points to starboard, then ease her back and we'll drop the hook, okay? Let her go!
Hey!
Go over and check the reef and then come back, okay?
Okay.
Our modus operandi was simple. Today we would look the area over, find safe entrance and egress from the reef. Tomorrow, the search would start in earnest.
Better start marking these things. Gotta get everything listed, otherwise we'll never be able to tell them apart.
It's not fair.
Come on, mark.
I want to come in the boat with you.
What do you want to come on a boat for? I mean, you know very well that you can't dive.
I don't see why I can't come in the boat.
You want to go diving, right?
Right.
What kind of experience have you got diving?
I know what I'm doing.
I've already arranged with Asper. He's going to take you and he's going to give you some lessons, and he's going to do it every single day while we're out searching for the cave. Okay? Now, first week, snorkel. Second week, scuba. Third week, deep scuba. Now, if you don't want to do that, you can always go home. California's waiting for you. Just do it. Come alongside.
Well, what are you going to do?
This week snorkel, second week shallow scuba, third week deep scuba.
This was as close to the reef as the O'Keefe could navigate. From now on, it was up to the rubber boats. The earthquake of 1876 had caused the reef and the cave to sink below the surface, thereby guarding its secret for over a century. This reef was a graveyard of wrecked ships, and Joshua's Wonderbox, a sensitive magnetometer, was used to make primary search.
It's beautiful.
Hi.
Hi.
Really good.
The magnetometer had traced the edge of the volcanic fault. The cave lay to the west. It would soon be necessary to resort to the glass-bottom boat.
Zabby? With the reserve sound, you still have some air left.
Yeah, but I don't know when it's going to stop.
I know, you just keep getting louder and louder. Well, you don't have to panic because you still have 5 minutes left. Okay? Okay? back down and you listen to it.
Okay, just a minute.
Asper had made Zabby go back down. It was important that she learn the vital meaning of that rasping sound. While there was no need to panic, her time below was limited.
Zabby, let's review everything. First of all, you gotta always check your watch when you go down. There's no excuse for having to go on the tables. Staying down too long and making it necessary to decompress. You got that?
You ever been on the tables, Asper?
Nope. I don't intend to either. There ain't no joke hanging on the end of a rope 40 feet deep, waiting for the nitrogen to dissipate.
Doesn't sound so hard.
Doesn't sound too hard, huh? Already a veteran of 3 weeks and you know everything, huh?
Hey. Huh? There's something deep ahead.
Yeah, I see it. There.
It was its depth, and its depth alone, that had kept the narrow opening to Villasanti's cave a secret for over 200 years. We moved the O'Keefe up and prepared to dive.
If we find the cave, we'll send up the usual marker and you can come over, okay?
Okay.
Hey, listen, watch for us, will you?
You bet.
It's deep.
We dove down to the shelf that bordered the drop-off. According to the chart, an abysmal 1,000 feet. Across the antler coral we split and went in search of the crevice. At 90 feet, I made a mental note of a large phosphorescent sponge, our base mark. We swam under a branch of black coral, a sure indication that we were below 120 feet. It was too easy to drop down this face, and below 180 feet we ran the danger of suffering from nitrogen narcosis. The narrow fissure appeared, a miniature Grand Canyon. At the entrance, I put down a yellow marker. Now Josh would know where we were. If the reports were right, the entrance to the cave had to be very near. We were hitting 140 feet when it loomed ahead. The cave was a labyrinth. It would be easy to become lost in the multi-layered tunnels. I pushed on until I found myself in a cul-de-sac. be another way out. This was the place.
It's about time you guys showed up.
Where's Hugo?
Isn't he with you?
No, we got separated in the cave.
He'd be out of air by now. I better go down.
Hey! Geez, you frightened the life out of me.
Good. Scared the hell out of us. Been down so long I thought you bought it.
I wasn't expecting to see you.
Well, Vic ran out of here half an hour ago.
Did he find anything? No. Well, welcome to Villasante's cave. Let's get out of here. There was just no explanation for the sudden drop in pressure. We were inside the reef, with a tiny opening to the sky. The only way out was back down the long column of water, and I was low on air. The audio reserve heralded the end of my air. Now there would be no room for error. We had to find the mouth of the cave fast. The narrow entrance made buddy breathing out of the question. I would have to go it alone, on one breath. Josh on reserve, and at this depth, I would have to take a chance. But at least we now know roughly where the Santa Vittoria lies.
Within 3 miles of the cave.
Yes, but that could be east or west, which means you still have 6 miles to search.
If we only knew which way, that's a lot of sea to search, even with a magnetometer.
Yeah, they found the cave. It's Villasante's cave, all right. Now all we do is follow them to the mouth of the river.
So now the bad guys know where the cave is, and are just waiting to execute their plan to get the treasure. But the question now is, who will get to the treasure first. But first, let's talk about Cheryl Stoppelmoor. Stoppelmoor was born in 1951. After high school, she decided to get into a career in music, beginning with traveling with the band The Music Shop. She settled in Hollywood in 1970, where she found work in animation, being the singing voice of Melody in the series Josie and the Pussycats under the name Sherry Moore. Sarah started acting, appearing in commercials and on television, usually in non-speaking roles in series such as Happy Days and The Partridge Family. She then started acting in films like Chrome and Hot Leather, Satan's School for Girls, and Tonight's Film. In 1973, Stoppelmoor married actor David Ladd, who appears in Tonight's Film as Joshua, and became known as Cheryl Ladd, the name she has used ever since, even after she divorced David in 1980. But Ladd's big break came in 1977 when she replaced Farrah Fawcett Majors in the hit series Charlie's Angels as Chris Monroe, a role she played until the series' cancellation in 1981. Sarah has also appeared in films like Now and Forever, Purple Hearts, Lisa, Poison Ivy, Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story, and the underrated science fiction film Millennium. Ladd continues to act in movies these days, mostly in Christmas-themed films, and her last high-profile appearance was on the show Dancing with the Stars in 2022, where she unfortunately was eliminated in the third round of the competition, ending up in 14th place. The House of Grym will continue with Evil in the Deep after this.
It began as a search for the last great treasure on Earth.
A lot of good folks go up there and don't come back.
It lured them into danger and incredible adventure. The lure of gold can make a man do anything. Anything.
You stay the hell out of my mind, laddie.
It's down here, Andrea. I'm gonna find it. And anything can happen when you're after the mother lode.
Gene? When you went into that mine, were you thinking about that girl? Or were you thinking about the gold?
Charlton Heston, Nick Mancuso, Kim Basinger, Mother Lode, the next great adventure.
Welcome back as the treasure hunt continues with the bad guys close behind Hugo and his crew. But what will happen first? Hugo finding the treasure, or the bad guys following him? Let's find out as Evil in the Deep continues here on the House of Grym.
Oh, which way are you gonna go? This way. Come on. There are a dozen rivers, and they twist about like a bunch of snakes. And the only way you can be sure you're on the right one, you have to follow it all the way down to the sea.
That doesn't sound so hard.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, there ain't no roads in the jungle. And also the boat's out, so that means we have to walk or wade in the water.
Any snakes?
Snakes? There ain't no snakes in Jamaica. But if you see one, you yell, and I call for some help.
There was one way to narrow it down. Follow the river from Boardwalk down to the sea. The map only showed one river flowing into the Bay of Ocho Rios, which means 8 rivers. This was the only way we could be sure which was the correct one.
Look at
wreck can't be more than a mile out there.
You know, if we use that Zodiac, we could operate from this beach easily.
Yeah, why not? The O'Keefe charter's almost up. Be a lot cheaper.
Well, we could use vintage and live on the beach.
I think that's a very... You know, if I rented a plane, I could mag that bay in no time. How heavy's a magnetometer?
It's about...
Hey, Hugo.
How heavy's a magnetometer?
It's light enough. I think it'll work like a charm. I say let's get the plane.
The cliffside lawn offered the only possible landing field. All 1,100 feet of it.
That was quite a landing.
Yeah. Really got 51.
Hey, Hugo, you sure can fly that plane.
Yeah, well,
Hey, I think I see someone down there.
Yeah, you're right. They are down there. Let's get moving.
Clear.
as the saying goes, a piece of cake.
What if we hit one of those cows on landing?
You got something against milk? By searching from the air, we could cut our time in half. Even from a plane, metal in up to 100 feet of water could be sensed by Joshua's magnetometer.
Something solid, all right. Make a 180 and stand by.
Righty-ho.
Stand by. Moving. Now.
A dropped buoy, a word on the walkie-talkie, and Vic would have the Zodiac out to the position in short order. There's your first mark. Good hunting.
Yeah, right. Now for the gold.
A German gunboat, circa World War I. Beautiful.
Beach Bumps to Kite Hawk. Come in.
Here's Kite Hawk. Go ahead.
Sorry about that. No gold.
Hey, here they are again. They're being just a little too friendly.
Smile real pretty at the little girl now.
Hey there. Any luck? Well, see you.
The reef was proving to be a ship's graveyard. One of them had to be the galleon. That must have scared the hell out of her. Anyway, it's getting dark.
I'm with you. Let's go home. Holy cow, it's doing a hula. Make a 180, Hugo.
Isn't that Molly on the right?
Home.
If we can find the cow.
I think we may just have found it.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, they found it.
I mean, we've even got a bell to prove it.
What, no gold?
That comes tomorrow.
Hey, great.
Yeah.
Be sure to firm up that buoy. It could take weeks to find it again.
We had found the galleon. Ahead of us were days of excited sifting through the bones of the old ship to find the gold.
Lighthouse 45. Lighthouse 045. Dog Rock 187.
man, we're rich.
Not yet. As long as they have the salvage rights, this is their gold.
They don't bother me.
Look, so only a few coins. It's going to take time to find that chest.
Nobody, but nobody is going to come between me and that gold.
Yeah.
That Mastave is deep. And accidents happen all the time. And nobody is going to go that deep to hold a post-mortem.
To hell with your shoes, come on! The stake, Darby, the stake! It's getting away! Turn it! You're late, Josh, you're late!
That afternoon, we got another body blow. The storm had taken out our buoy. We'd lost the galleon. I flew to Montego Bay to try to raise money. It seemed hopeless. And then we got the phone call. It was crazy. Salvage 3 coffins. Proof of death is required to collect insurance. Without the body, the law demands 7 years. This client was in a hurry.
Look, until the coffins are raised, my client can only offer expenses. Are you interested?
If the conditions make it practical for us to dive, yes. But, I mean, why hasn't it ever been offered to a regular commercial salvage outfit?
Well, a commercial salvage outfit would not be interested.
Wouldn't I have to turn the coffins over to the insurance company?
Yes. First, we'll have to find the bodies and produce them and declare them legally dead. Then my client can collect his inheritance.
I see. The manifest goes from Bolivian rock sculpture to babies' diapers. However, number 2 hold is a mixed cargo. Mainly cars, trucks, farm equipment. Coffins should be here, probably floating under the well deck.
The question, do we want to get him out?
Question. How much do they want to pay?
Expenses, plus $1,000 on delivery.
Per coffin.
We want to get him out.
Hi.
How did you like the storm?
Just as if we'd ordered it. They even think it took out their buoy.
It's the galleon, all right. We made a test dive last night and brought up some gold coins. But the bastards still have the diving rights.
They're doing the deep salvage job, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, now is the time to get rid of them.
Right.
Well, Hugo and his crew knows where the galleon is, but so does the bad guys, who will stop at nothing to achieve the treasure. The question is, who will get to the treasure first? But before we find that out, here's some information about Rosey Grier, who plays Asher. Rosey Grier was born in 1932 and was named after then presidential candidate Franklin Delano Roosevelt. In high school, he became a star athlete, excelling in football and track and field. Because of such track and field accomplishments, he received a scholarship to Penn State, continuing in such sports. After college, Grier started to play with the New York Giants from 1956 to 1962, and then with the Los Angeles Rams from 1963 to 1967, achieving many sports honors along the way. After his football career, Grier was a bodyguard for Robert F. Kennedy, and was there the fateful night that Kennedy was assassinated. Grier, along with Olympian Rayford Johnson and George Plimpton subdued Sirhan. In fact, it was Grier who disarmed Sirhan before he could do any more damage. Grier has also been in movies like Skyjacked, The Glove, and everyone's favorite, The Thing with Two Heads. In television series such as Quincy MD, The Love Boat, The Man from Uncle, Chips, and the miniseries Roots, The Next Generations, and The Seekers. Evil and Deep on the House of Grym will return in a moment.
Look at this! Look at this! Oh, damn! There's about 1,000 more down there just like that.
Yankee Zipper!
The race is on for a fortune in gold. And the competition is killing.
What if I told you to get your zoo back in their basic black Land Cruisers and piss off on my property before I lose my patience?
It's just that I don't think that thing is very safe. Do you think I'm supposed to be impressed by that kind of flying? I am not. I want to be put down. I want to be put down. Oh! Oh, God. Oh! Couple of hours, you said it would take. Just fly up the old Beetlebopter. Piece of pudding.
Jesus, you get the wind up if every little thing doesn't run like clockwork.
You see, the first time I saw the Yankee Zipper, I was suspended arse over elbow underneath a mixmaster.
That can be arranged.
Mr. Gibson, I neglected to introduce my associates. This is Mr. Broken Teeth. This is Mr. Ruptured Spleen, and my right-hand man, Mr. Rape Your Daughter with Assault Unless You Play Ball.
Forget the speed limit.
I can't give it that coming!
Defy the laws of gravity. Get there any way you can.
Joe was fly with your thumb up your arsehole.
Join the race for the Yankee Zephyr in the chase to end all chases. Just hang on tight.
Welcome back. Well, Hugo and his crew is getting ready to get the gold from the sunken ship, but the curse of the treasure hunt has yet to take effect for them. But is Hugo's curse the bad guys that are one step behind them? All will be revealed as Evil in the Deep continues.
Looking it over from the air, I discovered our lawyer was right. The Mastaba was just off the reef where we'd been diving, clearly marked by a long, dark oil slick. We rented a workboat and a compressor. It was nice to have an expense account. However, the Mastaba was completely different from diving on the shallow reef. She was in over 200 feet of water. No room for error.
There it is. Now, Vic and Josh and I are going to do this job.
I'll take Zabby on the first run. Josh can go on the next one with Vic.
Okay.
And 150 feet, the cold, gray outline of the bridge appeared. We dropped from the shot line to the well deck and its relative security. Moving over the top of number 2 hold, I sucked hard on my regulator and glided upwards, past past the captain's quarters. The empty eyes of the bridge stared grimly back at us as we moved slowly up to its dark void. We swam past the fated radio shack, where after more than 2 years, the empty davits bore witness to that final message and the order to abandon ship. I let the air out of my lungs and dropped effortlessly and paused at the sepulchral entrance to the ship's chapel. We turned on the quarterdeck and began our long haul back. The ship seemed endless. We passed over the main dining salon, and one set of lifeboat falls after another. Our bottom time had run out, and we went up the shot line.
Standing straight up. I don't expect any trouble.
I must admit, I was really scared down there.
Well, that's understandable. It's a mean dive. But we need that money. Tomorrow we go for the coffins.
Vic, let out some more line on that, would you?
Anything's tangled around this oxygen tank. All right, it's clear.
I had found a maintenance door on the port side in the center of number 2 hold. We opened it up. Following morning, we began the search for the 3 coffins. Vic and Josh had not agreed with me, but I'd refused to use dynamite. If we once disturbed the cargo, we might lose all chances of finding the coffins. Anyway, I had no intention of attracting sharks in these waters. Dropping down the side of the massive hull, we went through a cold thermocline, and a compulsive shiver ran through my body. Outside, all seemed quiet, ghost-like, but inside. The Mastaba had reached a very steep angle before making its final plunge into the deep. I had expected ruptured bulkheads, floating debris, and a shifted cargo, but loading nets. There they were, floating against the underside of the well deck.
You should have seen us riding this thing with a sled. All three of us sitting on it. Okay, one up, two to go. Here we go.
Darby?
I'm busy.
Darby?
This time the hold looked different. The cargo was shifting, and at any time a few hundred tons could descend on us.
Hey! What are you doing?
Don't need any holes.
Just think I'd be that stupid.
Yeah, I think you'd be that stupid.
You're crazy!
Put this thing down. Don't use your head.
Get off my back.
Pull the pin here. When we get a little closer to him, we'll lob this right out. It's going to land right in the middle of that boat. And it's adios to the girl.
Where's Darby?
He's already out.
Now listen, Zabby. There was no way we could get Josh out of there. We've gone over the plans and the loading of this ship until we know it by heart. The only other way in there is through number 1 hold. And even if we could get in there, there's 300 tons of machinery piled on the after bulkhead. Josh's only chance is the chance we're taking. Go to Port Antonio and get the salvage tug. Pull the truck clear. He's got doubles. That gives us about 1 hour. The flare gun, Darby, the flare gun. He'll be with us in just a couple of minutes. Hey, Vic?
Yeah?
Dive in, will you? It'll be easier to pick you out of the water.
Go ahead.
Hugo and his group has found one of the coffins they were searching for, but now Josh is trapped in the sunken ship. Will Hugo be able to save him from the galleon before it becomes Josh's watery grave? We'll find out in the conclusion of tonight's film. But first, a little information about Chuck Woolery, who plays Victor. Born in 1941, Woolery's career in show business began in the early 1960s with becoming a musician in the folk trio The Bordermen. He later joined forces with Bubba Fowler to form the Avant-Garde, who had a top 40 hit with the song Naturally Stoned. Shortly after appearing in tonight's film, Woolery got a role which made him a household name. He became the first host of Wheel of Fortune. Woolery continued as host until 1981, when he got into a salary dispute, mainly because he was making far less than other game show hosts. He was making about 90% less than them and wanted a salary that matched what they were making. Negotiations over Woolery wanting $500,000 per year got to the point that Merv Griffin, the creator of Wheel, threatened to move the series from NBC to CBS. The salary negotiations broke down. Woolery's contract to host the show wasn't renewed, and on the Monday after the last appearance of Woolery that was on the show on Christmas Day, 1981, the first appearance of Pat Sajak, the host who is now synonymous when someone asks somebody about the host of Wheel of Fortune. But Woolery wasn't through with game shows, not by a long shot. Woolery became the long-running host of Love Connection in 1983, Scrabble in 1984, The Big Spin in 1985, the revival of The Dating Game in 1997, Greed in 1999, and Lingo in 2002. Woolery died in 2024. We'll be back with Evil in the Deep on the House of Grym in a moment.
From the #1 bestseller by the author of Jaws, this is The Deep. It begins in Bermuda with the adventure and romance of an island vacation, a fantastic opportunity for two young lovers to get away from it all. Was it beginner's luck to discover a sunken wreck in less than 60 feet of water?
Where'd you get this exactly?
Was it coincidence that there were two treasures, one of priceless jewels, the other more valuable than that?
You must be the young couple who found that bottle this afternoon?
Certainly didn't look like anything.
We didn't find any bottle.
The danger and excitement of treasure worth killing for. The adventure and intrigue of a secret worth dying.
She hasn't got it. If his tongue moves again, cut it.
Go upstairs, pack, and go home.
I'm going down there. And you're gonna have to blow me up, too.
As you please, boy.
And beneath it all is the terror of the deep. Robert Shaw.
I'm going to signal you and I fire this fuse. Now, after that, I don't care if you found the Holy Grail itself. You've only got 3 minutes.
Jacqueline Bissett.
Oh, my God.
Nick Nolte.
Come on, Trace! All right, Trace, what the hell's going on?
Louis Gossett.
You forced me to take what you would not let me pay for.
And Eli Wallach.
98,000 ampules.
David, it's morphine. Morphine!
Bestseller. This is The Deep.
We now return to the House of Grym with the conclusion of Evil in the Deep, where Hugo is making plans to save Josh's life, while he ponders the question, are riches more valuable than a person's life? Let's get back into the film.
We're heading for Port Antonio now. These people don't have much time.
Okay, you tell them not to worry, and I'll be right behind you.
Darby,
Yeah.
let me have the rest of it.
Isn't that enough?
No, I need it all.
Okay.
May have to double it up in order to hold up the truck. Okay?
Hurry.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
How's it look down there?
Villasanti could keep his map and his gold. It wasn't worth the life of a friend. The sand shadow was just what we needed. And obviously Vic had filled Asper in. We went to work.
Hey, man. You're on the table. I've already put a bite on the truck. All we have to do is get the line from hook and hook it onto it and haul away.
Well, then you've done all the work. There's no problem. I'll take Darby with me. He can run cover.
No, I'd better go.
No.
Hey, Darby, you run cover for me. You don't mind?
Sure, Vic. I haven't been down it all day, but Hugo won't let me.
Okay. Bye.
When you get ready, give us 4 quick tugs, okay? After that, it's 1 pull down, 2 pulls up, 3 pulls stop. Repeat it. 1 down, 2 up, 3 stop. Right. Good luck. Up. Up. Hold it, hold it.
Hey, something has parted. The cable's wandering.
Please.
Hugo, the white's parted.
Josh? Josh. Josh! Hold on. Alive. Just. I have to drain his vest.
Okay, I'm on my way. God, it felt good to be back on the job at the SID. Josh, Vic, and Zabby and myself had had it up to here with Villasante's gold. Well, I didn't exactly feel rested after my vacation. And it would be one hell of a long time before I'd forget it. Curse or no curse, there was no denying the map was stalked by tragedy. It was a relief to know the original was out of reach in Beverly Hills Precinct.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you.
I have a property receipt here, which I want you to sign. I want you to sign just as it appears here. Dolores Villasante.
Is that okay?
Good.
I don't know why my uncle left me these things. But I guess it's better than nothing.
Be sure you get her, and don't miss.
I never miss.
Hugo seems to have made the right decision about the treasure. He and his crew have survived the curse, and everybody has gone their separate ways. But the curse lives on, leading people who desire the map or the treasure to their deaths. But are there other treasure hunters seeking the ship and the riches contained within? Alas, that will be a question that will never be answered. Well, we have come to the end of another show. If you have any questions or comments, reach out and send me an email at thehouseofgrym@gmail.com. I'd like to thank you all for watching, so until next time, happy viewing! Coming soon to the House of Grym.
Not to rest until I find the one who killed my poor sister. I won't let the killer get away this time.
Don't worry. Have faith in the local police. The thing is, we don't have the smallest bit of evidence to work on. But sooner or later, the man we're trying to hunt down is going to commit an error. And when he does, we'll get him.
Yes, that's true.
It's simply useless to go on with the experiments in this way. All the women have died on the operating table.
Let's say you're right, Chief. Then what will you do?
We've got to find women with incredible physical stamina. But at the moment, I must admit that I don't know where to start to look for them.
One moment. Please, girls, one moment. This is very important. Now listen to me. I'd like you to meet another young lady who's spent many years in the wrestling game. She's come here today to join you. This is Golden Ruby. Ruby, I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce you to our star wrestler, Gloria Venus.
Good evening, gentlemen. I hope that my men have not mistreated you unnecessarily. Due to the fact that you are continually sticking your noses into my business, I have decided to get rid of you two permanently. Once you are no longer in my way, it will be simple to capture the lady wrestlers. Take them to the death chamber.
Tremble, Gloria Venus. Vendetta, who I created for my use, is your destruction. Get up now. Destroy that table there. Do as I say!